Hey kids, it's Arp. This is the ArpCast, somewhat live from the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains in eastern Tennessee. Today we talk about different things, weird people, and maybe unicorns and rainbows. We read poetry and short stories too. Most of all, we keep it real. This is the ArpCast, starting now.
ArpCast number 80. 80. We're not far from 100. We're not. It's Friday, April 27, 2018. This is the ArpCast. It's the big weekend coming up. Looks to be a gorgeous weekend. Absolutely gorgeous here in K-Town. Looking forward to it. I'm already sneezing. Pollen is everywhere. There's budding flowers and trees, and it's just the yellow stuff is everywhere. And wine. That's right, kids. We've got wine tonight. Jam juice. Cheers. Oh, it's quite good. It's quite good. It's not expensive, but it hits the spot. Hits the spot. So tonight, I want to talk about best laid plans. The best laid plans of mice and men go oft awry. The poet Robert Burns, in his poem To a Mouse, 1785. That's right, 1785. That's where that whole concept came from. Later made famous by Mr. Steinbeck in his book of Mice and Men, and then in several other media, movies, books, articles, that sort of thing, and really just in common vernacular every day. And that was probably redundant, and maybe not. I don't know, common vernacular. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask some folks at work who really get into the grammar stuff. So what are we talking about here? So before getting, to these well thought out alternatives and contingencies that will come up inevitably for best laid plans of mice and men, for they oft go awry. Here's some things to consider, right? So preventative in nature. Now this is taken a little bit from my current role in my professional life. As many of you know, I'm a project manager, a leader in an organization here in K-Town, and I love it. I love it. But there is a lot of work that goes in to getting anything done. Initiative, project, outing, play, movie, theater, birthday party, cruise, whatever life event befalls you, comes before you. There's a lot of work that goes into that. Now, I think there's a lot of interesting thought and emotion in the spontaneous things that happen in life, right? We're just going to throw on some clothes and some flip-flops, and we're going to go outside, and, maybe we'll do up our hair and that sort of thing. And we're just going to have a good time. We're just going to let it flow. Not an issue at all, right? There's nectar. There's something wonderful in that spontaneity. But most things, particularly in the professional realm, require a plan, right? And so that's what I'm talking about. So the first thing, again, preventative, best laid plans of mice and men. Patience in planning. Patience, my son. Patience. Nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy. Think through, plan out, brainstorm, mind map, whatever it is. Talk to someone. Hey, I'm thinking about, I want to do, I need to get, whatever it is. And nothing ends simply, right? And that's where contingency planning alternatives come into play. Nothing ends simply. And, nothing is a strong word. I'm sure there are perfect projects and initiatives out there, but there is always something. Mechanical breakdown, human error, human emotion, the weather, force majeure, acts of God, whatever that happen. Communication be thy muse. That's right. Let communication be that driving force in your best laid plans. Communicate often. Right? I know people get, because it can get crazy in our modern context. Communication could absolutely get crazy. Email, chat, text, phone, telepathy, robots, craziness abounds to everyone. Whether it's in a personal arena with your family and friends, professional on teams, departments, make sure you've captured everyone that needs to be captured in the communication planning. And then reciprocate. When communicated to, communicate back. If for no other, hey, you know what? I got your communication, but I'm going to need to put a pause on that for a couple of days and I'll get back to you. And if you are on a team and you're being led by a direct leader, project manager, outside consultant, whatever it is, inclusiveness, that everyone factor is so important. Shared goals, right? That's what this is about. It might be your goal. You want to go somewhere on a trip or go to a nice restaurant or put together a party for someone. But it's not about mine or yours. It's not that. It's not even about ours. It's not about us. It's about a legacy of confidence, a legacy of competence and performance. That's what all the work that you're doing, whatever it is, amounts to. Initiative, not incentive. So we do this because we have an obligation to do whatever this is to do. Karma yoga, right? At the very foundation. Based on principles, 4 principles. LESALS. So whoever the principal player is that you're trying to provide for, do it in a principal manner. In my workaday world, it happens to be my internal clients and their clients, our customers. Imperfect whilst active. Excuse me. There will be failure, and you will learn from it, or not, I guess. But don't get used to it, right? We don't want to get used to failure. And speak up. Call out things that you see as systemic problems. Raise your hand. The best laid plans of mice and men don't always go the way you want them to go. But that's okay. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you on the Monday program. Well, kids, you know who this is. It's ARP, damn it. You have been listening to the ArpCast, a sensational, fact-filled experience meant to change the world. I'm happy you stopped by. Our sponsors, those greedy, wily bastards, thank you too. Make sure to write. This has been the ArpCast. I'm out.